between two nodes, so between two websites? Do they share an email or a phone number or an analytics ID? You just have an edge. You don't exactly know, just by looking at it, what they share together. And the main problem was that the number of edges grow in the square number of nodes if they share more than one feature together. So sometimes we ended up with billions of edges, which was too much for Jeffy to handle. So we looked for another way to represent the data. We ended up with a heterogeneous way of representing the same data. But so it's less natural, but it's much more suited to this problem. Here, a node can be either a website or a feature. So here I see in pink the websites, and in the other colors I can see the features. Blue would be the banking IDs, green the emails, etc. I can see that the website number 6 here. I found the email number 1 in the website number 6, but I also found the banking ID number 1. And I also found the banking ID number 1 in the website 10. So here you clearly see the relationship between the features and the websites. And that's the main advantage, the number of edges grow linearly to the number of nodes. That's much better for running the algorithms. So when I use this representation of data on the use case we will show later, you get that kind of a global overview where you can clearly see some clusters. So these clusters represent the organizations that run the thousands of websites selling illegal goods. And also, because I said we have a traffic estimator, we can target we know which clusters to target first. For example, here we have the traffic estimations for a couple of clusters, and we know which ones drive the most traffic, so probably the most revenue. So I give it to my legal department, and I say, you should take down the first cluster. Okay, now let's study a use case. We described all the methodology. Christmas is coming, so I'm thinking about buying a nice watch. And because I like nice looking watches, I will look for a Cartier watch. So what do? First, I subscribe to Farsight's passive DNS data feed. I receive JSON data like this, all the DNS lookups. And I first look for the brand-specific keywords. Here, that would be Cartier. Then I look for generic keywords, for example, watches. And after a couple of days, I set aside already 50,000 pretty good candidates of websites selling counterfeited versions of Cartier watches.